So since it was pretty fun doing a short video about my unusual fashion choices from my teens, I thought I would do another one about fashion choices from my 20s. And I think I'm going to call this one Fun 20s Fashion rather than Questionable 20s Fashion, because there are um, on the whole fewer very questionable fashion decisions, because I was getting a little bit better at not looking like a fashion disaster. But anyway, I did do some unusual looks in my 20s, and I think they're still worth making a video about. So when I turned 20, I was attending college in Los Angeles. So I was surrounded by a lot of Southern California fashion, and I would describe the fashion I was seeing at a Christian college in the late 2000s, early 2010s as the I'm not trying, but I'm still super girly fashion, where you'd want to look sporty, but you'd want to make sure your jeans and your V-neck t-shirts and your spaghetti strap tops were nicely contoured to your body shape, so the boys could see that you did have breasts and you did have hips. Although, because it was Christian college, it's all pretty conservative. You don't want to show too much of that stuff. And you also want to make sure your hair is fried and straightened to the absolute max, or curled if that's your thing. You've got to apply some kind of heat to it, and you probably got to put some highlights in there, and you want to make sure your makeup is always done. So it's absolutely fine to have your hair up in a messy bun and roll out in your sweats and some tank top and flip-flops, but you've got to have your eyeliner on, and your hair has got to be lightened and fried with heat in some fashion. So that's basically what everyone else was wearing. But actually, my fashion was not quite that, although I knew that was the standard, because around the time I went to college was also the time when I started watching anime. So I got most of my fashion inspiration from what I was seeing in anime. So compared to everyone else, I was a lot more girly. I was adding in a lot more details to my outfits, and I wasn't quite fitting in with everyone else, but on the whole, I was getting better at putting outfits together. In this photo, I'm making this khaki jacket a little bit more feminine with a cute hat and butterfly necklace. When I spent a semester in Oxford, I decided to go for an extremely preppy look, so that's why I have this red plaid skirt. I was extremely happy with this look I wore to Disneyland. I found the shortest skirt possible, the tallest riding boots, and the glitziest hat. And I look like I'm having a great time. I honestly cannot find a single flaw with this outfit. Every detail belongs. The colors match pretty well. Even the fact that the bag is a different pink doesn't bother me because it's plaid like the skirt. Like, what a fun, over-the-top outfit to wear shopping. I love it so much. My next fashion period in my 20s was about from age 24 to age 26 or so, almost age 27, when I was living in Japan. And that helped me further refine my sense of fashion. I already was dressing a little bit more cute and feminine, but in Japan, people do tend to dress up a little bit more than they do on the West Coast in America. Maybe more like on an East Coast level, where people want to have their makeup done, they want to have their hair done, they want to like have semi-nice clothes and not look rumpled or wrinkly, even if they're just walking out for a little bit of shopping on the town, or they're going to the convenience store or the pharmacy. They still don't want to look like an absolute mess, whereas I think people in California just don't care as much. But it did encourage me to be a little bit more put together. And also, Japanese fashion as opposed to West Coast fashion, it's really a lot more okay in Japan to embrace your girly side or your more feminine side. So you'll see a lot of skirts with ruffles on them, or things with bows on them, or cute little Mary Jane style shoes or pumps. And I absolutely love that. And I loved incorporating that into my fashion because I always kind of have really loved girly stuff. Once in a while, I think it's nice to dress down and wear more tomboyish clothes like cargo pants and t-shirts. There's actually a lot of cargo pants in my teen fashion photos just because they're so comfortable, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being a little bit girly if that's your style and you enjoy doing that. Here's another anime-inspired look with a mini skirt and some long socks. I like how pink and feminine this look is, and I made the shorts a bit more modest by wearing tights underneath, which, come to think of it, is kind of a theme through most of my 20s fashion. Here I am doing a stripy summer look. I was really proud how I found capri pants and shoes that matched. The color palette is pretty muted, but there are a lot of layers here, so I like how this all came together. This is the only time I've ever done modeling. My friend made the dress and did the makeup, and I happened to be the correct size. I provided the shoes though. For reference, it's November in this picture, and it's like maybe 50 degrees outside, so this was not an appropriate dress to wear. I love this baby doll dress with a nautical theme I bought in Fukuoka. It's one of those things that you really could only find in Japan. I saw a lot of people doing this spring look with a light trench coat and a hoodie underneath it, and I really like how simple it is, but this picture also makes me sad because in spring of 2015, I only weighed about 92 pounds and I couldn't gain the weight back. So I can see how haggard my face is here. But luckily, after I returned to America, I was able to get a little bit healthier. While I was in Japan, I did also get a chance to wear a kimono at some cultural festivals where people could sign up to have someone professionally dress you, and then you got to walk around for an hour and then turn the kimono back in and other people could wear it. So for a lot of foreigners living in Japan, that was a really cool opportunity because how often do you get to wear this traditional clothing and actually have someone who knows how to do all the folds and do all the ties actually make you look good in it? I have such good memories of this festival. I could tell that the ladies wanted to put me in something really pink or lavender, but I don't like how those bright patterns look on me, so I pointed to the first kind of plain pattern I saw, and I was like, "Kore kawaii desu ne. Kite mo ii kana?" And I just love how this plain black, pink, and white design looks on me. And while I was in Japan, I also did purchase my own yukata, which is more of a summer fashion that people wear to festivals. It is a little bit traditional as well, but it's simple enough where you can actually dress yourself if you need to. And so it was really fun to dress up and go to some summer street festivals with my friends who were also wearing yukata. This is a checkered purple and cherry blossom print. I'm wearing it at the Tokasan Street Festival in Hiroshima. And then after Japan, starting around December of 2015, I was back in the Bay Area and I was working on my fashion and my makeup and trying to refine it a little bit more. So I think in my late 20s into my early 30s, I still have a girly look, but I do try to tone it down a little bit more from my early 20s where I used to just add cute on top of cute on top of cute, and where now I'm more like let's have one cute thing and that will be the focal point and everything else can be kind of demure. Oh, the classic mirror selfie. This is my San Jose apartment, by the way. Me with my mom and our friend Yumi. I love this Lauren Conrad shirt with the lace at the bottom. It's so cute and feminine. Hey guys! I don't know, I just really like how this green under the bus jumper kind of blends in with the green of the trees in the background here. I'm actually 30 here, but what could be more fun than wearing your matching Nightmare Before Christmas dress and head bow at a ghost house? I actually got both of these at Hot Topic, and that's the best way to go into your 30s, shopping at the store of the mid-2000s. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my fashion evolution in my 20s. I guess in another 8 years, when I turn 40, I'll be able to do my fashion in my 30s. I'm excited to see what I will come up with in the next years, and who knows, maybe my fashion will entirely change. Thanks for watching!